world has come together a couple of years ago in Paris to address climate change as a goal of the world community to reduce emissions. And unequivocally, the countries of the world signed up to an agreement that basically said the emissions trajectory is down. We have to actually work with our governments, our finance, the technology, our communities, and our markets to be able to drive emissions reduction down. We as a group here today can, I think, recognise that the contribution that at least one small part of the industry development in Australia can actually have multiple benefits. It can contribute to the bigger goal of emissions reduction, it can contribute to environmental and social outcomes, and it can actually have significance for our cultural heritage.
We're working with regional and rural communities throughout Queensland to prepare for fluctuations in the global economy caused by a changing climate, and to help build their capacity to handle the changes that are inevitable. Our government sees the emerging carbon farming industry as an opportunity to generate new job and revenue sources for rural and regional communities while opening up new markets and delivering significant environmental outcomes for the state. We are working hard and investing time, effort and funding to ensure our state economy, communities and industries remain secure, competitive and in step with the increasing global action on climate change.
The Carbon Farming Industry Forum provides a real opportunity to look at leveraging the activities and initiatives around building a carbon farming industry. We've achieved a lot with the Emissions Reduction Fund in terms of land sector activities, so sequestration projects, reforestation, regeneration, savanna burning, and then increasingly soil carbon. And now this provides a real opportunity to focus and look at what's been achieved, and more importantly, to the future, what we can actually deliver.
The Land Restoration Fund is an extremely important element which bridges the gaps between the end and perceived end of the Emissions Reduction Fund and when we see the demand coming from the marketplace, and not only having single buyer, the federal government, in the marketplace, but multiple buyers who are keeping their liability and emissions profiles down. We worked with the Queensland Government to examine the economic potential of carbon offsets for the Queensland economy between now and 2030. We found that there was up to $8 billion that the Queensland economy could access by that time over a variety of methods, predominantly in the land sector, from reforestation, afforestation, but there's lots of other opportunities from emerging issues like agricultural methods and the blue carbon methods.
We have almost 1 million hectares of land that's covered under our savanna burning method. We started our official carbon abatement program in 2015, and for carbon for us is something that we use to protect country. We use it to employ people. We also use the money and the revenue from it to train our rangers. All the rangers really respect their elders and the stories that they learn and the culture that they learn when they come back off country. So it's a real sense of a job that has purpose and a job that has meaning. And something that they are now passing on to younger rangers under them. So initially we had 4 rangers and a couple of elders that would walk out and do cultural clearances and things like that. We've now got a workforce of over 20 that walk country and train and do management activities.
The carbon market has endured for decades, internationally and domestically, and it has lived through many different policy iterations. The ERF is one demand source currently, but demand sources will come from across the state, federal and international policy environment, as well as the voluntary market. And I think the trends there show that they can match, if not exceed, the demand from the compliance market going forward.